Okay, so today's Sunday, and you can hear me well, yeah? Okay, so I hope we can meditate together a little bit today. So you can find a comfortable and straight position of the body. And try to relax any bodily tension. As well as whatever bothering you in the mind, any mental worries, or maybe thinking about future or regrets. So anything what not related to a present experience, we just let go for now. Just put it aside. You can pick it up after we finish. That's okay. But for now, you don't need it. And let's focus on the present experience. Whatever is more predominant. Maybe breath, for someone it's more noticeable bodily experience. Either sensations in the nostrils area, or maybe rising and falling in abdomen area or chest area. However you know your breath, just pay attention without trying to add something to that experience. Or maybe other bodily sensations, quite noticeable. Maybe you feel how body touches the cushion or chair. Or maybe you feel the wind blow on your skin. Or maybe some tension in the back, maybe in the knees. So just notice either pleasant or unpleasant experience of the body. It's just the body. We just watch it for the purpose of calming our mind, settling. Trying to accept whatever experience we have. Or maybe some sounds just pull your attention. Some sounds of the cars, or a bird, or even voice, what you hear. So we just try to know it, just as a sound. Either it's pleasant or unpleasant. We don't ignore it. We just notice, okay, the sound of a car, it's maybe unpleasant. Okay, I just know it. Any other sound, maybe unpleasant or pleasant, just noticing. Usually story parts start after this pleasant or unpleasant. We start to interact with that. We start to proliferate, think or blame or praise something. This we try to avoid now. We just stay with experience. We can also maybe slightly check our mind. Is there some kind of comfortableness there? By being at present, even for just 5 minutes, how does it change? Does it feel comfortable, peaceful, maybe a little bit joyful? Also some smile on the face, just light smile, may help you to arouse or generate this joy in the mind. And if there's something different than normal, something a little bit, even a little bit, what you like about your mental state, we may be grateful for those wonderful tools what we have, or even opportunities just to sit here, settle our mind for a while. So wonderful. And with this joyful, settled, present attitude, I invite you to reflect on our conditions especially of our body. So it's not a news for us that our body have a nature to get sick time after time. Or maybe even right now there's some sickness in the body, some pain, or maybe some chronic sickness. But it was not always like this. There was a time when body was healthy. Maybe it's now. Maybe your body is healthy. But even this is not permanent, not lasting. Sooner or later the body will get sick. It's not that we wish to each other these things, but it's just observation. Any body, so complicated, so profound, so many parts and functions and systems inside the body. It's not a surprise that time after time some system just misfunction, or some organ needs some rest for a while, or anything else, some injury, even some mosquito bite, or any other disadvantages from the weather, maybe too much sun, and body react immediately with pain. Or some viruses also may happen. So we just remind ourselves of the nature of this body. This body, time after time, gets sick. And surely it's unpleasant. Surely it's painful. But it's also our choice how we react on it. Can we just accept this is the nature of this body? This is part of the deal. We've been born here because we want to enjoy some sensual pleasure. It's a sensual world. That's the reason why people are born here. So, since we want to enjoy, then the second side of this coin, on the one part it's pleasure, on another part it's unpleasant experience, pain. So one not exists without the other. So the painful or sickness, it's part of our nature, of this body. And if we can accept it, if we can stay at peace, be calm, whenever next sickness comes, or even present sickness, or even with the past sickness as well. Because very often we worry or we expect that something what has been in the past with our body may repeat itself. Or last time I got so sick, I don't want to get sick again. So, if we accept the nature of this body, we don't add any mental pain or mental fear or any other unpleasant mental experience on account of attachment. Like, I strongly don't want to get sick. But sooner or later, this desire would not be fulfilled. And of course, it's okay to take care about the body, do some health care, some exercise or whatever, eat healthy food. But accept that fact, that no matter what we do, time after time, sickness, it's part of our life. And imagine how it would be wonderful to have my peace with this. Just let go of any attachment, of any strong preferences. I accept my condition. I let go of any reaction on those conditions. Also another reflection, what we may explore, is that this body sooner or later will grow old. So the aging, it's also nature of this body. Not only this body, everything around change. Every living things slowly deteriorate or grow old, decay. That's a manifestation of time, and it's unavoidable again. So wherever I am on my journey, either just at the beginning, have a young, healthy body, or maybe not that young anymore. So I just admit it. I'm of the nature to get old. This is unavoidable. And also we may reflect on some signs of aging, decay of the body. Whatever in your body you can notice or remember. Maybe like how body can handle this or that sickness or injury or accident. Maybe you, when you were very young or like a child, fall down, some scratch, and it was very quickly recovered. But then when you grow older and older, those similar things stay much longer in the body. With age, some things even never recover fully. So this is just part of aging. It's not that I did something wrong. Of course, some things may be improved. But as a nature of the human body, it's unavoidable. I'm going to get sick. I'm going to get aged. I'm growing old. And the sooner I make my peace with this, the more happier I will be. It's like fighting with a mountain or with a huge enemy. There's no way how you can overcome him by direct confrontation. But if you accept, and this acceptance in our case, it's already the solution. Because once we have our peace, okay, my body getting old. Okay, maybe some parts of my body like teeth or skin become wrinkled. Teeth become more broken. Hairs become more gray. And so on. So all these signs of aging, it's there. And it's okay. This is the nature of this body. Then can I let go of this resistance to it? Can I let go of any attachment to this body? Can I accept this body? And once you accept on some level, you still can do something, even with more wise and detached attitude. Not out of fear or out of like resistance, but just out of reason and logic. What makes sense, what you can improve, without strong emotional attitude or emotional resistance. So we try to let go of anything. Are we still connected with present experience? Maybe breath or sensations of the body. Is my back still straight? Another reflection what we can make in the same direction. So body gets sick, body grow old, and finally the end of the journey of this body, it's a disappearance. It's a death of this body. And just considering all logical reflection of the aging and changing nature of everything around, the death of this body doesn't sound so frightening, doesn't sound so unspeakable. So that's just nature. Things which has been a reason, they will pass away. This is unavoidable. Same as this body has been born when I was a baby, child, and I grow, and sooner or later, body will die. I not, of course, encourage my body to die or wish for this. No, I just admit and accept this is the nature of this body. This is what's going to happen with every human being. For some, it may sound very unrealistic. Like, whenever a person young, any kind of reminder of the death, not really taken seriously. Yeah, logically, we understand it, but it's not really part of my experience now, part of my life. Usually in most of the societies, we try to cover every kind of death or deterioration process. So we want to close our eyes on it, because that's also human nature. We don't want to see any reminder of this. But the Buddha say to us that that's what we, either householder or monastics, time after time, we should reflect on it, on the aging, sickness and death. This helps us to accept this. This also helps us to accept death of any other close friends or relatives, once we reflect on our personal mortality, as well as our friends and family members, parents, grandparents, sooner or later will pass away. And it's not to stop or obstruct me to love them. maybe even more. Since our time is limited here, let me be a better friend, better son or daughter, or granddaughter or grandson. Take care about my friends, relatives, because it's not that so long we all be around. You can ask any aging old person, and he will tell you that life is so short. The whole 50, 60 years pass like cannot even notice. So let us appreciate life, appreciate conditions what we have. Make good use of our time. Just maybe focus on what's really essential, what's really important. And don't try to waste, or try not to waste our time. Or even if any kind of grudge or displeasure or broken relationship we have in our families or around friends, just reflection on the death, reflection on that either that person or myself going to die sooner or later. So it may kind of open and release that grudge or release that unforgiveness or any kind of relationship issue. There's no point to cling to this small, he said to me like this, or she did to me like that. There's no point of it. We just let go of anything what bordering our relationship. So again, we can check our mind, how it is now. Is this sense of lightness, sense of maybe acceptance, like maybe sense of letting go, maybe peaceful, maybe it's joyful and happy. Or maybe it's vast and immeasurable. So notice any change in the mind. And also we can notice the relationship between what was the causes and conditions for this mind to change. So it was not always like this. Before we start, it was in some different shape. Now it's in this shape. So it's not by magic it's happening. There was some actions, some mental activities, physical activities. We just sit down and put everything aside for a while. So how amazing and wonderful that we have all these tools to develop the qualities of the mind. It's, as usual, always everything in our hands. How we use those tools, how often we're going to use them, how much enthusiasm and effort we apply. So any result we can get would be depend on those input. maybe we can wish all beings be able to develop their mind. May all beings be happy. May all beings be at ease. May all beings be free from any suffering.